welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Karmalim bringing to the news and events in Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. Ballot box for presidential election flew to Parliament in New Delhi. HNLC demands for free passage for the leaders. Department of Statistics Shillong College organizes 7-day national workshop. And local Dorbar and MLA say no to shifting of government servants from Maulonghat to Mauba. And now the news in detail. The ballot box for the presidential election, which was held on July 18, was taken from the strong room to Guwahati Airport to be delivered to the Parliament in New Delhi by air. MLAs and MPs cast their ballot in favour of their respective candidate, Srimati Draupadi Murmu of the National Democratic Alliance or Shri Yaswant Singh of the United Progressive Alliance. Srimati Draupadi Murmu comes from the scheduled tribe Adivasi community in Odisha. The interlocutor for the banned underground outfit Neotrep National Liberation Council HNLC, Mr. Sadon Kebla, in a meeting with the press at the Shillong Press Club, informed that the tripartite meetings between the interlocutors of the central and state governments, Mr. A.K. Mishra, IPS retired and advisor to the Home Ministry Government of India, and Mr. Peter S. Dhakkar, IAS retired for the Government of Meghalaya, had taken place for a number of times. Mr. Sadon Kebla said the first priority from the HNLC side was to demand for free passage for the leaders to come over freely from their camps and be allowed to stay in the state for peace talk. He said the parties have agreed to the demand and modalities are being worked out. He said that the arrangement for free passage is necessary for peace talk to go ahead.
Kalian ke sorkar, kalian di sorkar, kalian ke agensi, kalian menjur yang ada condition of free passage. Kelang balada hak banyak kan neksi supaya unyo banyak kan banyak kelang banyak cakap di political issues, political agenda ulang banyak cakap. Memang rumah awan hawala ya ke peace process kamu kerjanya kendo jadi nona agensi kalau aja. Lawan tidak lagi. Lagi kendo ambil Meghalaya ini, cuma kita awan, kita final. Sumno ba indirectly ngado itu kipor lagi ba la sedang kekam kepala arbanai kita long kalaya ke free passage. Sementara long kai kapan long official ke free passage kalau ba kinuan pergi kalau kinong yalam kita kamna lor dong ka agency kenang ba la ki haban syong bansa sini siya po putusan ng India ro kinong layu ban syong bansa pan petulun ya.
The 7-day-long national workshop organized by the Department of Statistics Shillong College came to a close today. The workshop was held on the theme Application of Statistics in Social Science Research under the aegis of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell of the college. The valedictory function was held following the last business session of the workshop today, the 19th July 2022. Dr. Amperine Lingdor, the MLA of East Shillong constituency, presided over the function as the chief guest, while Srimati Isawanda Lalu, DC East Khasi District, graced the occasion as guest of honor. Those who participated in the workshop included academicians, teachers, research scholars and students. The principal of the college, Mrs. E. Kharkungor, was the chairperson at the valedictory function. Certificates of participation were awarded to all participants during the function.
These research findings can be concretely used to influence policy making and to influence policy decisions. If put to good use, and if this data does not just lie in that booklet or that compendium which you compiled at the end of the day, it really can become something which is of immense use to policy makers, to educators and persons across disciplines and across fields who are working for the betterment of society on a day-to-day basis.
The headman of the local Dorbar, Mr. David Imle, along with locality leaders and Mr. Mohandro Rapsang, MLA of West Shillong, erstwhile Mauprem constituency, met the Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong on July 18, where they have expressed their disagreement with the decision of the state government to shift the government employees from Maulonghat and rehabilitate them at Mauba locality. The Mauba Dorbar and the MLA have said no to such decision of the government on the ground that the locality is presently heavily congested and the problems will further increase if such plan of the government is pushed forward. It may be recalled and reminded that the present inmates of Maulonghat are mostly employees of the state government. Shillong Municipality, State Corporations, Cantonment Board, and of central offices and establishments. It is wondered on what ground the government of Meghalaya will provide free land and houses for such people.
Bagi persia boleh kalau population na postong jugi kalau highly dense. Gila pun amba kadai kau ini ki densely populated locality na postong jugi. Mo kadon ka population ngapa khatsa hajar itu Shillong bare berkat. Ti ladaki wan kum kita ki jai briefs daki wei kau colony postong jugi kalau kum na sara Shillong jugi. Katsem jugi yang ini nong pensiar Shillong man punya ya Shillong kata pitep hi ki jai brief kilo ki kum no.
So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.